Back here with another Bitcoin video. All right, hope you're having a great day out there. Last time we looked at Bitcoin, we talked about this low. Right, it was right around 60,000. The actual low came in at 59,977. Okay, that's the official low on here. But we talked about these retests in the past here, right? We had 2017. This came back in 2021 to retest right, or 2022, I apologize, to retest right back over here. Retested this top, okay? And we had this top here, technically the top, if you go by the technical indicators, right? I know we said new all-time high over here, but technically this was the top. Came back down to retest it right over here, all right? Just like 2017 came back right over here, 2021. And this came back down right over here, and so far it's held. Okay, I'm not saying it. That's a definite bottom by any means, right? I mean, who knows? You never know where this market could go, especially with everything that's going on now. It only takes one news conference to drop everything, right? The big number we got to take out here is 75,000. Okay, that's where it peaked a little bit higher than that over here, but that's where our close ended up being. If we come out here, we're on a weekly here. All right, let's go in on a daily. There we go. That's where the close was there on a daily. Now, the reason that interests me, number one, is that is a 382 retracement. Okay, right there, you can see the close 74.6 was right around there. Right, these 382s. That doesn't have to be 100% dead on, but the close. Let me put this back up here. There we go. You can see the close was right on that 382. All right, so 75,000 bucks is a major area to break. I think this thing's going to come back up here. Is it going to break through it? Now, that's the big question. And if it does, how high could it go? Right? I mean, we get a breakthrough. That first target I'd watch for is the 83 to 86. Then if it gets through that, possibly higher, right? I mean, could, believe it or not, head towards that 100 range again. Am I saying we're going into another bull run? No, not at all. That's not at all what I'm saying. But if this was a bottom, all right, you'd expect consolidation, range action in here, right? I mean, up and down until we go into our next run, right? Just like over here, this bottom came in, it came up, we had a run up, right, and then it ranged for a little bit, and we started our bull run over here. All right, now if the bottom came in here, let's do one thing. Let's take a measurement on how many days has it been, right? Let's take a measurement here. All right, from the top over here, so that bottom came in right there. You're looking at basically a year, 364 days. Okay, now if we go from our technical top right in here, right here, and pull it over, that bottom came in at what? 378. 378 days. Pretty close, right? I mean, that's within 2 weeks of each other. So we'll see. History repeat itself. It definitely does, right? Does price action repeat itself? Most of the time, yeah, it does. So we'll see if it holds in here. As far as the RSI goes, Relative Strength Index, the weekly is at a 36 and a 35, and pretty oversold down here, right? On a monthly looks fantastic. Look at that. And tomorrow is the start of a new candle. We're at a 0.55 and a 0.18 dead flat on the bottom. If that thing ticks one tick to the upside starting tomorrow, we could have a decent run coming here for Bitcoin. Pretty decent run back up. Now, when it came back and hit the bottom over here, all right, it did stay down there for what, we got maybe 2 weeks. This would be you got this candle that hit, then you got a dead one in between, and then the one after that's when it took off. You got your bottom, right, on the monthly. This one's going to close tomorrow. Then your next one would, if it's repeating over here, would be your run back toward the upside here. Each one of these candles represents a month, right? So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, this thing could run around in here if it repeats itself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, almost a year just for it to get there, right? So you'd be looking, it's going to be a while, right? We're not going into another bull run. Could it be a bottom? Could be. Could be. All right, 75 is that big number to take out in here. Now, if we zoom in a little bit on Bitcoin, in a long right now on Bitcoin on this, okay? It's going on the hourly. I got in a long yesterday right down here, right down here on this thing. And posted it in Discord, and this thing ran up. And when I woke up this morning, it started rolling over. I closed. I got out at like plus 180%, I believe. I was on a 200x. And then it ran down here, and look what it does. Marches right back to the upside here. I'll show you something. If we went on a 12, if you would hit that like and subscribe, I'd appreciate that very, very much. And if you want to join our Discord and come trade with us, that's a level 3 membership. It's in the description of the video. It's $15. We have over 100 members over there. We would love to have you, man. This is the time you want to be trading, right? Get these bounces. Doesn't matter if the market's going up or down. Really doesn't matter. But the big moves is where you make your money. Okay? We got a lot of great traders over there. We would love to have you. Okay? So please check that out. And if you come down off of this, you got a trend line coming down through here also. That oh boy, it's just about there, isn't it? It's going on a 4-hour. Where this is at. Get this one on here. Somewhere right around out here. Okay. I'm expecting that to run up through here. Just because I'm expecting it, does that mean it's going to happen? No, it don't, right? Last couple times this got up here, it's been playing with this trend line. You see this trend line coming up through here. It got rejected off at the first time, started rolling over, pushed back up. That's where like I said, it came back down. I got in that long right there. I really thought it was going to march up from there. We got that push back down, and now it's trying to make another push back up here. Okay, that area up here is going to be around 69,000 roughly. Yeah, you get a break of 69, and it's pretty much going to break that resistance. Now, if we come out here on a daily, say it comes up here and gets rejected at 74 or 75. All right, say it rejects and starts rolling back over. Then I'm looking for a push possibly down towards 50, okay, if it gets rejected up here. If it breaks through there, that first area, like I said, that I would watch is up at the 83 to 86. All right, pull this down, 83 to 86 would be a 618-702. And if it gets through that, then it's probably heading towards 100, okay? We'll see what happens here, but it could take a little bit here. Each one of these candles represents one day, all right? So you got a lot going on in here. This has been down here for quite a while now. Since it's bottomed, it's been 53 days, almost 2 months now. It's been down here at the bottom, pretty much ranging, really. I mean, okay, you got this high, this low, higher high. You had a higher low, but then you got the lower high and the lower low. You want to see a higher high come in here, higher than 72.2. You want to see a higher high come in, all right, and an eventual break of 75. So we'll see what happens. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I appreciate it more than you know. To the members out there, thank you so very, very much, guys. I love you, and I'll see you over in Discord. Let's go. I'll talk to you soon.